and welcome to the smoochy adventures of Kathleen and friends.
On Halloween! That's where we are in this game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But today here, spring!
Spring! I guess we're in the Southern Hemisphere. We're doing, like, Halloween in spring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, ooh.
Australian edition.
Ooh, I would like maybe some of the characters more in this game if they were Australian, because I'm biased towards Australians. I like them.
It seems like a nice place.
I have been twice, and I enjoyed it both times. And what I enjoyed most of all was the people.
The people?
The people of Australia are very delightful.
Not the coffee?
The coffee's good too, but like I would put up with bad coffee. If I would put up with terrible coffee in Australia, if the people were as delightful as they are.
Yeah. What about New Zealand?
I don't know. I haven't been back to New Zealand at an age where I'm allowed to drink coffee.
Fair.
Simon 40 Russell has subscribed for 32 months. I assume that the people and the coffee of New Zealand is also delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll get there somewhere. But we're playing roommates today. We've decided that all of the boys in this game are varying degrees of horrible.
We're abolishing men.
Yeah, like there's the male lead that you can play as. Thank God we didn't, because I probably would have stopped playing the game by now.
Yeah.
And he's awful. Like in the clueless, entitled, unearned, arrogant swagger, awful way that
unearned pet names for everyone.
Yeah, like he doesn't work hard to make you like him. He just knows that he's likable, and it's like I hate people like that. This is a trait that boys and girls and all folks in between exhibit, and it's not a good trait. Don't just act chummy.
Yeah. Learn tact.
Yeah.
You youths.
Yeah. And then there's the RA, which we shouldn't date because like that puts you in an uneven power position, and that's just kind of weird. But like even if I wanted to date him, I wouldn't date him. Like, you know, like
he's a bit controlling.
His personality, like I don't know, like he seems like controlling is like not harsh enough a word for it, I think.
Overstepping
His boundaries, like overstepping his like. He doesn't overstep his familiarity a lot, but just like he forces his opinions onto people's private lives and like gets mad if they don't listen to him, which makes me like worry about him as like a romantic partner. Like, what if you go to him for advice, but then he gives you bad advice and you don't take it because you're only going to him for advice, and then he gets mad at you and then he tries to control you. Like, I don't know. Ugh.
Like, the writing in the game does give an idea that he has no teeth to anything he does. He's all bluster, and none of it really... But it doesn't quite get there.
If somebody's constantly blustering at you, that's it. Like, at the worst, that's just incredibly or at the best, I don't know, computation of that is just irritating.
Yeah.
But the worst, that's like emotional abuse.
Yeah.
So, I don't like it.
That kind of character probably wouldn't work in this kind of game. But, like, one character I can think of back in my youth in Final Fantasy IX, there's Steiner, who is a knight chasing after the princess who you abduct, and he's just like, back to the castle, why are you not listening to me the whole time? And it's fun there, because you're not dating him, and you don't have to take him seriously.
Yeah, and also, like, the princess is like a child.
In that one, she's 16, yeah.
Okay, well, she's always looked really young to me because she's so cute, and so Princess Garnet, right?
Yeah.
I thought she was like 12 when I played through the game. I know that objectively she's 16, but she acts kind of like a 12-year-old, and she looks like a 12-year-old.
I think she looks maybe like a 14 or 15-year-old.
I don't know, maybe, I remember her just being small and, like, cute.
She was a bit more filled in than that.
Well, I wasn't paying attention to her boobs.
Now, in that game, her boobs aren't the thing that is hard to miss. Her butt, though. Like, a developer there was like, you know what we're going to show off this time? Because they had Tifa in 7, which was the boobs.
Yes.
In 8, it was just like Renoa, the girl next door kind of thing. And then
Like,
in
if
9,
you wanted
it's
if you wanted a nasty girl, you had Quistis. She had the whip, right?
Keistis, yeah.
Yeah.
Except she was your teacher, except not really. It was
That hot for teacher.
Everyone in that game was kind of a shitty teen. It was a game about shitty teens.
It was.
VM Kid subscribed for 54 months. Bees?
Let's get started on this game.
Yeah.
So we're at a Halloween party, and we're a witch and chaos lesbian. What's her face? Tiffany?
Isabel?
Isabella. Isabella
Yeah.
is a vampire. The only good boy in this game, Rakesh, is just kind of like a small goofball.
He's a furry.
Yeah,
For Halloween.
he's a furry for Halloween, and
I think wearing literal skin of beasts.
And this guy here sucks. So whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, Max says, I think I know what I'd like to investigate. Wait, you're Max. You.
Well, I think I know what I'd like to investigate.
Down, dead boy.
It appears we must solve this dreadful crime.
This seems very fun and involved for Is the game loud enough?
I can boost it a little bit. I just don't want it to overpower us.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a good mystery? Oh, you are way too into this, hun.
This might be pretty cool.
I think I'm gonna see what I can go find in the study.
Butler, is there food in the kitchen? Indubitably.
I do feel like they repurposed their sprites from somewhere else.
It does look like, for example, those glasses are just pasted on another person's character model.
But also, like, he's got the same kind of school outfit as she does, which doesn't work for a university.
Yeah. I shall take that as yes and go feed myself.
Oh, no.
I think I'm just gonna get off my feet in the sitting room.
You're terrible, Max. I'm gonna search this room for clues.
Snack Pack subscribed for 14 months. Thank you.
Come find... Ooh.
Come find me in the kitchen. I will make something for both of us.
Yes, I'll be along to confer with you all later.
While we were making our plans, so was everyone else. Soon enough, the crowd disperses. Only the butler is left.
So, Butler, any rules I should know?
Well, I shouldn't break character, but everything you need to know now is in the building, and I can tell you that, I didn't do it.
Thanks for letting me know. Okay, I'll be in character too. What exactly happened, Butler?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Feel free to look over the body for clues. I'll answer your questions as you like.
Perfect. I'll begin my investigations immediately. No evildoer will escape my trap. The only question now is where to start. There are 4 rooms to visit if I include the main hall here. There are probably clues in each of them, not to mention my friends. I guess I'll just have to figure out which one to visit first.
Isabella?
Where did she say?
So, sitting room is
Max.
Trash Boy.
Yes.
Kitchen is Rakesh. Either main hall or study is where Isabella went?
I think she went to the study.
Probably. Time to visit the study. I think Isabella came in here.
This is not a study. This is an office.
Yeah. It might be a reused asset from that previous game that we are supposing is out there. One of the classrooms has been converted for the evening. Looks like there are people relaxing all over. Someone even put a few pipes in a coffee table between some of the chairs. They probably haven't been used since I'm pretty sure this is a no-smoking building.
They're smoking weed!
No, they're tobacco pipes. They are tobacco pipes.
They're wacky tobacco pipes. I've been to a university campus or two.
I've only been to the one, but yeah.
Yeah.
Isabella is sitting on one of the chairs, idly leafing through a book.
Leafing! That's proof they're smoking weed!
Yes, it is. Indubitably. This is the mystery that we are trying to solve is who's smoking weed?
And where can we get some?
The answer is everyone and everywhere.
Welcome to Canada!
Yeah. I don't know if she's reading it or not, actually.
Hey, good looking. Couldn't wait to come see me? I'm glad. So, have you discovered any clues? I may know some things you don't. The real question here is, how are you going to get me to tell them to you? Oh, I have ways of making you talk, Isabella.
Extreme flirting action, right?
Yeah.
It's actually pretty fun playing the investigator. I always loved the femme fatale types in the old crime novellas I'd read. Isabella, for her part, leans far back in her chair, crossing her legs and steepling her fingers as she looks me over.
Oh, do tell. I'm all ears. Well, I guess I could, interrogate you? Oh my goodness, I don't know if I want to read this. But we'll see. Ho, ho, ho. Does the little girl want to use a little force to come get what she wants? I do like a woman who knows what she wants.
Isabella's teasing me again, but it does work well for a character like hers.
Character.
Can't buckle now. Yeah, she's basically herself.
That's all right, Isabella. I do know what I want.
I walk over to her chair, putting my hands on the armrests and leaning my face close into hers.
Ooh, this is a very sexy time.
Mm-hmm.
And what I want is for you to tell me what you know. Everything you know.
Isabella smiles a sort of languid smile as she looks into my eyes.
Just say Isabella smiles languidly.
While maintaining eye contact or something. Yeah.
Well, since you asked so nicely, what's your story here, Isabella? Well, you know, Mr. Body was my boss. We worked together, for God's sakes. I've been his secretary for 3 years now. Do you have any problems with your boss? Oh, of course not. We got along famously. Everyone knows he was always hanging off my every word. And was there anything else going on between you two? Oh, I'm sorry, what? What would you mean? Well, come on, Isabella. It's the oldest story in the book, right? Beautiful secretary and the older, lecherous boss. Oh, so you do think I'm beautiful. That's progress.
I try not to blush. She's trying to throw me off the scent, which is proof that something is going on. I decide to try a different tactic.
Oh, of course I do, Isabella. You're damn pretty. How long did it take you to have him wrapped around your little finger? Oh, not long at all. Wait! Fine, yeah, we messed around a bit. There's nothing serious, just a little harmless fun. Aha! I knew it! And did his wife know about this harmless fun? Oh, well, if it's harmless, she wouldn't really need to know about it, would she? I figured. So where were you around 7 o'clock? Ugh, don't remind me. That was before we got here, right? You asked why Chad didn't come. Well, just ask the patrons at my cafe. They'll tell you why he didn't come. We had a huge fight when he told me I had to go bail someone out of jail. He left at 7, and I went home to prepare to come here with you. Oh, how far away is the cafe from here? Well, I don't know, about 15 minutes. Well, thank you for your time, Isabella.
This is blending the characters with
Real life.
real life, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah, I was very confused, too. I was
okay.
like, well, at 7, everybody was getting ready for this party because this... No problem, Detective. Hope you figure out who did this and bring them to justice. I guess she's just using this opportunity to vent about her actual real-life boyfriend.
Yeah, and, like, maybe veer us off in a different direction or something.
Yeah.
Man. Isabella winks at me and then goes back to idly leafing through her book on her comfy chair. Well, there's clearly an affair happening between her and Body, but that's not necessarily evidence that she did it. I'll have to investigate further.
Well, that was certainly a good place to start. Question is, where next?
Kitchen? Or...
We haven't looked at the body
Oh, we haven't
yet.
looked at the body, yeah. I look around the room just to get my bearings. There are some stairs going up here through what seems to be out of bounds. Oh, though that does seem to be out of bounds for the game. The main entrance is here, too. The butler appears to have gone back outside to wait for the police. The body lies before me. Whoever did it up did a great job. It almost looks like a real person. A real person who's had the back of their skull caved in. The body is wearing a very nice 3-piece suit that's been treated very roughly. Whoever got to him must have had a fight on their hands. There were holes and tears all over. The man was also clearly quite well-to-do. A gold watch peeks out from under one of his sleeves. I almost don't want to touch the body. The effects are so real.
What if it's a real body?
Also, not a robbery because he has the gold watch on him.
Oh, very smart, Matt.
If you need to search for clues here, ma'am, feel free.
Thank you, Butler.
Can they give him a name? Like, that seems demeaning.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's as much of a push as I'm going to get. I take a look at the watch on his wrist. It's definitely seen better times. The strap is nearly broken off, and the face is definitely broken. A little blood has gotten into it on the strap and on the knob on the side.
Okay, so if the strap is nearly broken off and the face is broken, that means that somebody was pulling on the watch, but they couldn't get it off. And if the face is broken, that implies some sort of hard impact. But his body is also, like, really roughed up. So anything that's going to actually tear clothing has to be a fairly, like, rough and tumble activity. And that could have broken the face of the watch.
Well, what I'm thinking is the watch, since it's a blunt object on this, I assume, somewhat older man, he's probably going to go, you know what? I'm not that great at punching, but I can go like this.
Yeah.
And impact on the person who did it.
Anything with that kind of amount of impact, though, means really like a long, protracted fight. Maybe with multiple assailants, because it was the back of his head that got bunged in, not the front. I don't know. Like, he seemed...
Maybe. You can only have a partial image of the whole thing, after all. The watch hands have stopped moving, stuck pointing at 7 o'clock.
Ah, that's why she asked what were you doing at 7, because you're supposed to look at the body first.
I decide to go through the pockets of his jacket as well. After a few moments of rifling around, my hands grasp something. It appears to be a stop payment order on a check. On the reason line, it just says, cut off. There doesn't appear to be...
Who's the check to?
There doesn't appear to be anything else of note on this body or on that check. That does seem weird that there's no name on the check.
Well, Butler, I think it's time you told me what you know. Exactly what happened here.
Very well, there is a sordid tale. I was here when the master returned from work at 6 in the evening. He was certainly planning on throwing a costume party tonight. All of the invitations to you were sent off ages ago. At 6:55, the master noticed that we were dreadfully short of port for the evening. He immediately set me to acquire more for the night. Obviously, I don't really know what happened while I was gone. I arrived back from the shops at 7:30. I entered to find the hideous scene you see before you. I called the police, of course, but then you all began arriving and, well, you know where we got from there.
Did you hear any strange noises when you were leaving? Any sign of struggle? If we assume his watch broke at the time of the assault, it wasn't long after you left.
No, I don't recall hearing anything unusual as I left. It was actually very quiet.
And there's nobody here when you got back?
No, I checked all the rooms and nobody was about.
Are there any other entrances or exits?
There is a back entrance, but it was still locked when I checked it.
All right, well, thank you, Butler.
Of course, ma'am. I assume he's just kind of playing up as a character.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Be a weird butler.
Yeah. I think that's all I'm going to get out of this place for now. So we have blood on our hands, and we've talked to our friend who we flirted with the entire time. As I return to the main hall, I pass by a couple of the other guests in this murder mystery. I hear a quick snippet of their conversation. I hear Mr. Body was about to break things off with his mistress. No mistress takes kindly to that sort of thing, especially if they're not doing the breaking up. Caltoon98 subscribed for 20 months. Thank you for your support. Well, anyway, there's Another room down. Only question now is where to go next.
Kitchen!
Mm-hmm. To see our hairy friend.
Yes.
I think it's time we visit the kitchen. Maybe I can catch up with Rakesh. I wander down the hall into what looks like a little break room. There's a refrigerator and a microwave in here. There's even one of those little electric grills plugged in. I see Rakesh applying peanut butter to some bread slices at the counter next to the refrigerator. Digging around inside the fridge, I see a girl I don't know. Let me know when you find the jelly, Roxanne.
She's also in a school uniform. Was this originally a high school game and they had to age it up?
Maybe? I could totally see that.
And I said, what if we make it university and everybody's over the age of 18?
Or they altered it to be, instead of like in Japan, America.
Maybe.
Because I know in Japan there's a lot more uniform.
But you don't wear a uniform at university in Japan.
Yeah, I guess you don't.
I'm guessing this was some sort of high school game and they were like, let's age everybody up. But we're not. But we like this outfit.
Yeah.
We like our, and everybody else is a minor character.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow. Yes, I'm looking. I don't know if they have any. How did you talk me into this anyway?
Because I make an excellent sandwich.
Hey, Rakesh.
Ah, Anne, welcome. I will get more bread. What is a kitchen without snacks?
He's just eating somebody's peanut butter.
Yeah.
And bread.
Yeah.
Who's your new friend?
This is Roxanne. Apparently she was staying here in the building to sort out some of her affairs.
Oh, and what would those affairs be, Miss Roxanne? Oh, that unfortunate murder case in the Great Hall is my father. He called me here under some pretense of having something to tell me. It's apparently going to be something about his new lover. Honestly, if he weren't paying my way through college, I wouldn't have listened to anything that old bag had to say. Oh, was he quite well-to-do? And how do you fit into his plans, if you don't mind me asking, miss? Oh, hopefully I don't fit into them at all. He was a terrible person. A womanizer and a philanderer. Oh, you still took his money to attend school, however. Well, have you seen the interest rates on student loans? Sure, I did what I had to, but I hated that man. I hated him to his bones. I won't deny it. I've got nothing to hide. Roxanne slams a jar of jelly on the counter next to Rakesh and storms out of the room, taking this whole thing too seriously.
Dramatic. Rakesh finishes making the sandwiches and hands me one.
Well, Rakesh, what's your story? Did you know the man in there?
Ah, yes, well, as to my story. I'm not sure if you ever saw me around the office. I was Mr. Body's bodyguard. He did not feel I was necessary when he was at his own office. Still, I saw you a time or two.
He was your boss as well, eh? Did you two get along all right?
Oh, yes, he was a very strict boss.
You didn't like him?
Oh, that's not true at all. Well, maybe a little true. I was not fond of him, but one does not need to be fond of one's employer to remain employed. Is that correct?
I suppose that's true, but surely you could have found somewhere else to work. Not always.
Not always, yeah. Mr. Body was very persuasive.
You don't sound like a loyal employee.
Perish the thought. At any rate, I do not have anything to do with the terrible crime out here tonight. That is for certain.
So where were you around 7 p.m. tonight?
What time was that? An hour before we got here? I was just finishing up with an art class. I was doing a bit of life modeling.
I didn't know you did that.
Well, art is a bit of a side passion of mine.
Rakesh is now inventing his own character. We both chuckle at that.
Mr. Body said that he wouldn't need me tonight, so I took the opportunity.
One last thing, Rakesh. Can you take a look at this for me?
I hand him the slip of paper, watching his reaction. He uncurls the paper, looking it over. He looks worried for a moment. It's one of his personal accounts, not the one he pays me out of, I think. I hope it's not yours, is it?
No, not mine.
Probably someone else close to him, then. It's definitely a personal account.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Rakesh. Make sure to find me if you think of anything else.
Most definitely. Thank you, Anne. I think there was...
Cut off, eh? Well, he's got a couple of people he was giving money to.
Yeah, all three of the people we were talking to technically have financial affairs. Ties, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking there's definitely more to Rakesh's relationship with Mr. Body than he's saying, but I'll have to figure it out as I go.
Maybe also a secret lover.
As I return to the main hall, I pass by a couple of the other guests in this murder mystery. I hear a quick snippet of their conversation, too. I hear Body's daughter married some worthless mooch who's bled her wallet dry. Once a mooch gets started, it's usually pretty hard to let go. Well, anyway, that's another room down. Only question now is where to go next.
Map says, well, I did say he was a hard boss.
I mean, like, sitting room's the only one we haven't been to.
Yeah. Oh, Max must be the moochy husband.
That would be in character.
Looks just like our... Oh, wait, that's you.
Looks just like our common room, but with a nicer TV. It even looks like someone brought in a small bar. That's against rules. That's against the rules.
Upon closer inspection.
Oh, okay. It looks like all it got is juice, no alcohol.
That's because they're all smoking weed.
No, it just has the oil in it.
Mmm.
God. Would that be vile?
I don't know.
I don't know what the taste of that, like...
I mean, oil in
is.
any kind of, like, juicy thing is maybe not great. Surely there'd be a powder that you could buy. What do you add to gummies? What if you just...
I think it's the oil, right?
Right. But surely there's...
Ask my mom. She has those gummies for her bad joints.
Oh. We're gonna do a special Kathleen and Matt investigation and get back to you.
Okay.
Anyhow.
Which makes sense. This is school property, after all. I make myself a quick glass of juice and scan the people here. Max is sitting on one of the recliners next to the TV, watching some kind of sports highlight coverage. A few other people are sitting in various parts of the room, but they all seem to be nattering about nothing. Come to think of it, I haven't really seen all these other people much. Most of them must have come in here to discuss things. Looks like a bunch of them have juice glasses.
Hello, Max. Hiding out in here, huh?
Maybe a little. I have my reasons.
Well, speaking of reasons, maybe we should talk about your story here. I'm so all over this case, Max, and I'm gonna solve it. So out with it.
Alright. It's not like I have anything to hide, cutie.
Stop. Don't you cutie me. You're not gonna distract me.
Yeah. Look, Mr. Body has 2 daughters. His older daughter, Hillary, married me.
Shotgun wedding?
What? No.
Oh, please, like you're the marrying type, Max.
Hey, I could be. What if I found the right girl? Or 3.
Exactly.
Anyway, according to my card, I married her, so shut up.
Stay in character, Max. You were doing really well.
You're really enjoying yourself, aren't you? You get into that sleuth stuff, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I used to love all those pulp detective novels. But anyhow, back to you. Why'd you do it? Was it the money?
Hey, the money was just a nice perk. I don't think that makes me a bad person.
I take it Mr. Body was against it?
He wasn't exactly thrilled, but he didn't object. His daughter's a grown woman. She can make her own decisions.
So you didn't get along with Mr. Body?
Maybe not at first, but he gave me a job at his company, and we've been fine ever since. I'm not his favorite person or anything, but we're not sniping at each other either.
So where were you at 7?
Hillary asked me to make nice, so I don't leave the office until then every night. You can check with anyone in the office, they'll tell you.
So how are Hillary's finances these days?
She's doing fine. Max looks away from me for a moment, watching the television screen.
Okay, one last thing, Max. Can you take a look at this for me?
I hand him a slip of paper. He looks it over for a moment, curiously. It says stop payment for one of his personal accounts. He breaks these out when he's mad sometimes, or when he wants to cut ties with someone. He'll just deny their final paycheck or payment or whatever. He's lucky he was never sued over it, honestly.
Do you know who the payment might have been to?
Not a fan, no. He Didn't keep me that into his business.
Alright, I suppose that's enough for now. Thanks for your cooperation, Max.
No problem, Sleuth. Good luck on this case. It's a tricky one.
Cassie13 points out, Max is the only one who figured out what the whole 7 p.m. thing is supposed to be just in the game, not in real life. He winks at me as I leave the room.
As I return to the main hall, I pass by a couple of the other guests in this murder mystery. I hear another snippet.
Yeah, it was great having a live model for class. I think I made good progress, even if he stayed a little late.
Well, anyway, that's another room down. Only question now is where to go next. I think it's not Rakesh.
No, it's not Rakesh. I don't think it's Max. I think it might be... what's her face? Because when you asked her what you did at 7 p.m., she was like, I was meeting my boyfriend.
I could see that.
And she mentioned having a big meatball boyfriend who might be able to rough somebody up.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's probably the strongest tie we have here, because Max covered himself in character, which most of the other people didn't. Rakesh has cover of alibi from other people. Isabella's was, it seemed out of character, but maybe it wasn't out of character.
Or maybe she was like trying to make something up on the fly and was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Because of course her card would say at 7 p.m. you were brutally murdering Mr. Body, right?
And she's like, well, guess I'm a murderer then. Yeah.
There's also Roxanne in the kitchen.
Yeah, she seemed pretty angry. But, I mean...
But she also didn't try to hide the fact that she didn't like her dad, which is the kind of thing that you wouldn't necessarily go around blurting out if you were guilty.
Yeah, and her characterization for this is that she and her dad are on bad terms over a long period of time. So, nothing recently changed.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
Yeah, but we know Isabella was... They are rumoring that he dumped his one of his mistresses.
Meaning she's probably cut off. Because, I mean, if you're dumping her, you're probably firing her too, right?
I wonder if we can go back and get different dialogue. Back to the study. Maybe I missed something. Ooh, Isabella's still there. Hey, Isabella. Welcome back, Anne. Huh, you're not getting anything else of me, no matter how good you are. Oh, just a recap will be fine, Isabella. What's your story here, Isabella? Well, you know, Mr. Body was my boss. We worked together for God's sakes. I've been his secretary for 3 years now. Did you have any problems with your boss? Oh, of course not. We got along famously. Everyone knows he was always hanging off my every word. And was there anything else going on between you two? Oh, what would you mean? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
We didn't have the ticket when
Oh,
we went
yes!
the first time, so
Let's
that
talk
might be the one difference.
Oh, yes. Oh, don't remind me of this. Just before we got here, you asked why Chad didn't come? I didn't. Well, just ask the patrons at my cafe. They'll tell you why he didn't come. We had a huge fight when he told me he wanted to go bail someone out of jail. He left at 7, and I went home to prepare to come here with you. Like, that doesn't make any sense compared for the rest of the game.
It's a bit of a non sequitur. Yeah.
How far away is the cafe from here? I don't know, about 15 minutes. Ah, one more question. Take a look at this for me. I hand the slip of paper to Isabella, watching her reaction carefully. For a fraction of a second, her face tightens in anger, then she's all smiles again. Oh, clearly he didn't want someone to get paid. That looks like his personal account, but I don't know who it could have been for. Oh, did you know his account numbers as well as the secretary? Oh, as a secretary, I ran a few checks for him now and then. I have a good head for numbers, what can I say? Well, thank you for your time, Isabella. No problem, detective. I just hope you figure out who did this and bring them to justice. Blah, blah, blah.
I think it's Isabella.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Another snippet of conversation. Just the same one for Rakesh. Yeah, I think gathering the suspects, right?
Yeah. Butler, gather the people. I think it's time we close this case.
Very well, madame. The butler runs around gathering up the other suspects in his little mystery.
Tonight, someone in this room committed a heinous crime. Someone who thinks they've gotten away with it. And unfortunately for that person, I happened to show up. I have yet to meet a mystery I couldn't solve and a perp I couldn't finger. Consensually.
That's what you do with perps, right?
Well, if Isabella's our perp, I hope.
Okay. I don't really have experience in that regard. So.
Isabella snickers behind her hand. See, look, even Isabella's behind me on this. I try not to blush. She's really quite terrible. And that's why I brought you all here before the scene of the crime, because it's now quite obvious who the killer is.
Ooh.
Easy, Rakesh.
Oh, you can lie to protect people.
I'm gonna definitely accuse her. I feel like it's Anne's way to be like, you did it, because it's a game.
Yeah. I mean, it probably won't be the best thing for a relationship with her, but that's more in character for Anne, right?
That's true. Oh, we didn't save Scum before this. Save.
This game is actually very nice about saving and
Yeah.
backtracking.
Isabella did it. Accuse her.
I take a deep breath as I pass my gaze across everyone in the room once more.
It's a tale as old as time, really. Successful boss gets himself a pretty secretary, figures he can string her along and have his fun. And once he's had his fun, he can toss her to the curb like so many others.
Isabella's face is darkening as she looks at me, but I can't stop now.
And of course, no woman appreciates being tossed to the curb, which is why she came to what she thought was a party and discovered that in fact her sugar daddy was cutting her off, and she snapped. Isn't that right, Isabella?
Isabella turns her anger into a seductive glance.
Oh, you've had your fun. Now tell us who really did it. Surely you don't actually think I did it. Sorry, Isabella, but your charms won't work on me.
This time.
You didn't get here at 7. The butler would have heard the fight leading up to the murder. And I've no doubt your alibi checks out until almost 7, but you checked out a little early, didn't you? You got here while the butler was away. You and Boddy had a little talk about your arrangement, but he cut you off. You fought and grabbed the first thing to hand, smashing his head in and then smashing his watch when you were done. And by the blood on the adjustment knob on his watch, I can tell it was you who set the time back to 7, so your alibi would check out. Oh. You probably staged the fight with Chad to cement your alibi. The final piece of the puzzle, the stop payment request. It was for you, wasn't it? Fine, you got me. He was supposed to set me up for life. It was worth a little fling. Or it would have been worth it if he'd come through on his end of the bargain. But apparently he decided he didn't want me getting my own on the side. That hypocrite. Whatever, I'm sorry he had to die. I didn't intend for it to happen, but no one crosses me, you hear? No one.
Well done, Anne. You have solved the mystery. Down.
Oh. Wow, Isabella's very petty.
Yeah.
That sucks. Well, let's see what happens when we don't accuse her.
But cover. We
Yeah.
could cover for her. We could cover by accusing Max.
I kind of assumed that Isabella wanted you to lie for her, but that just makes me not want to date her, because that's like, it's a game! Who cares? It's cool to be the murderer.
It also does feel good to win.
I guess.
I feel like she might be the kind of person that likes to win. I take a long look at Isabella, who looks back at me. After a moment, she winks and blows a kiss.
It's not difficult to see. An elaborate party, a bunch of invitations with pre-written messages, a convenient excuse that would seem to put them out of the house at the time of the murder. The murderer is clearly the biggest liar here at this party for liars. Besides, everyone knows that in these murder cases, the butler did it. After all, can anyone corroborate where you were when you say you were out for supplies? You probably did leave. Only you did it after killing Mr. Boddy.
What? Well, I never. I didn't do anything.
Tell it to the cops, chump.
Isabella sidles up to me while the others round on the butler. pelting him with questions about why he did it and what the ruse was about. She looks at me for a moment, shaking her head in confusion.
When did you figure me out? Well, the stop payment was you, wasn't it? He crossed me. I'm afraid it's unforgivable. He wasn't nearly as smart as you.
Isabella slides an arm around my waist.
I think you like me when I'm grateful. I put my arm around Isabella's shoulders. You and me, doll, we'll blow this mugs game. Find a nice place. Oh, wait. Sorry, that was... You and me, doll. We'll blow this mugs game and find a nice place. Oh, you're so cute when you get into a role. I blushed.
Sorry, I blush a little, but it feels nice to put a twist in the ending. We
Yes.
are 1/5 of the way there.
We're working hard.
The butler does something.
Uh,
Finally disengages from the group, accosting him.
what?
I'm sorry, Anne, but you've got it all wrong. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have. I want to thank you all for coming out to the Alpha Theta Rho Fraternity Murder Mystery Evening. If you would like, please feel free to join us for a party proper at our house. Everyone claps loudly for the butler, who takes a bow. People start heading out the door. The Latin House roomies gather in the lot.
I can't believe how much fun that was. Did you see me in there?
Definitely. Clearly you need to channel some of that all the time, Anne.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely working it.
She wasn't the only one.
Well, hey, if you got it, flaunt it. But I can't believe they made me the other woman for some skeezy old businessman.
Well, if the shoe fits...
Watch it, jackass.
Everyone laughs as Isabella threatens to bite Max, chasing him around the lot. That was a lot of fun to pretend to be someone else for an evening. I suppose that is what Halloween is all about, yes?
Ah, I suppose that's very true, Rakesh. Nice work. Well, now that I'm done with pretending to be a sexy office worker, I think it's time to pretend to be a drunken vampire who wants to go get some research material.
Hear, hear. Are you really just going to pretend to be drunk?
Everyone just stares at Rakesh for a moment before we all head off, laughing to the frat house.
And that's that event.
Yes, we did it. All right, we're sleeping in. How appropriate. We're studying. This person's also wearing a school uniform. She just cropped there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Monday we're gonna go to school, obviously.
I think I was fine with how things worked before. Although I'm not sure if we have to study as often.
I like studying. I want to max out as much studying as possible.
We are 1/10 of the way there already, so we're making good progress on that.
What if we study so much? Yes, let's do it. I've got the academic achievement Jones.
You know what? I think this is going to be a good work week. For a change, I'm actually getting out the door without running into something crazy delaying me. The last few weeks have been ridiculous. Everyone else has already gone to class, so I lock the door behind me as I head out. Or at least I thought the others had gone off to class. It looks like Sally's coming back.
Winter outfits!
She looks really nervous about something. Her eyes are darting all over, and she's walking with a bit of a hunch. I hope she didn't hurt herself. Maybe she has a baby squirrel or something. I walk out the gate and give her a wave as I turn towards my class.
Oh, Anne, hi. Hey, I forgot a book.
Okay, yeah, she's really terrible at hiding things. Sally runs past me and heads to the door without looking me in the eye. I can tell she's struggling to keep her jacket closed and get into her pockets.
She's definitely hiding an animal.
Yeah. I suppose I could go over and help, but that just means getting tied up into whatever crazy scheme she's got going on today. I just don't know if it's worth it. Animals. Right?
Animals!
I let out a little sigh. I'm getting entirely too caught up with these people. I head back towards the door, reaching into my pockets to fish out my keys.
Here, let me get that for you, Sally. Why is she wearing a Santa hat?
On top of earmuffs.
Oh my gosh.
That's a bit much.
Oh, Anne, sorry, I thought you got it. Hey, yeah, could you please grab the door for me? Ha ha ha.
Sally struggles with her jacket for a few moments, looking around shiftily.
Everyone else is gone, right? And it's Dominic's TA day, right? I think so. Why? What's...
Before I can finish my sentence, I hear it. Small whimper. Like a small dog whining?
Is that what I think it is?
Sally sighs and opens her jacket, revealing a tiny puppy.
It's a good pup.
Oh, so, okay, I feel better about this. She's getting a pet. She's not rescuing
A baby animal?
a baby animal, which probably didn't need to be rescued.
Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh, he's pretty adorable, isn't he? Yes, he is. Where did you find him? He was just wandering the street down by the main avenue.
Never mind, it's both.
What? Did you ask around about him? Of course. I just don't go around stealing dogs. I didn't say that. Anyway, he was about to go wandering into traffic, so I scooped him up and I looked all over, but nobody claimed him. I don't see any tags or anything. Who would want to abandon a cute little guy like this? I don't know. It just happens a lot around college towns like this, though. People get a pet, then have to move away for some reason. They just abandon their poor animals.
Sally looks like she's about to cry just thinking about it.
Well, for now, let's get him set up inside. Come on.
I unlock the door, step through, and take off my winter coat. You're wearing a bit more than winter coat.
Do you know this? You do know that this is, like, totally against the rules, right? Dominic will freak if he finds out. Well, I'm not telling anyone if you're not. Well, I'm not gonna leave a poor puppy out on the streets. You can count on me. Here, stay here and cover him up. I'll make sure the coast is clear. Thank you, Anne. I really appreciate your help, and so does little Vegemite. Vegemite?
Suddenly, I hear rustling from the kitchen. I try to sneak a bit closer. That's when I see Dominic's hand pushing the door open.
No, Dominic, I hate you.
Crap, I've only got a moment to figure out what to do before he comes out here.
Count to 35 before coming back in.
I slam the door on Sally, shoving her back outside. Now, what to do? He's a problem solver.
Oh.
That probably just means we made the right choice to actually help Sally here.
I think I know how to distract him. That'll just work. I just don't get it. Oh, the problem is too hard.
And what are you still doing here? Don't you have class?
I have to go pretty soon, but I've got this problem. It's been giving me so much trouble.
Math? I'm not too bad on that stuff. Want me to give it a look with you?
Oh, would you?
One of my professors had actually given us an extra credit question as an assignment. It wasn't due for a few weeks, so I hadn't started on it yet.
Oh, you can see where this gets confusing, right?
Oh yeah, this is kind of a silly one, isn't it?
I put out some paper on the dining room table as Dominic... Oh, wait, that's you.
Put on some paper on the dining room table as Dominic sits down to look over the problem. Behind us, I hear the door start to open, so I start talking to cover the sound.
So if the cos of the wave is pi times the radius square, but the tangent is at 73, you can see my problem.
What? That's just gibberish. What has your professor been teaching you?
Well, maybe that's my problem. Ha ha!
I take a quick look behind us as Dominic starts showing me how to actually solve the problem. Sally is already up the stairs, giving me a thumbs up motion. I'm really glad I could help her out.
We did it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm just so glad you could help me out. I've only got until 9:30.
Oh, no problem. And I remember when these used to... Wait, it's 9:15 now.
What? Oh my god, my watch is wrong.
Do you even have...
Thanks for your help, Dominic. I've got to go.
I make a quick retreat out the door, leaving a confused Dominic in my wake. I'll have to check on Sally later. Well, that worked out well.
Yay.
now there's a dog that will be a landmine that we have to deal with later.
That sounds like a fun landmine that goes woof and has fluff.
And poops. Leaves more landmines around.
That's true. And marks its territory with urine.
Hopefully outside.
No guarantees.
One of my professors just emailed me. He wants to see me after class. Maybe he has an extra credit assignment? Oh, but I'm supposed to meet one of my classmates just study in the library. Maybe I should go there first? But then I might miss Professor Task's meeting.
Send your classmate an email or a text. What do they mean? Do they mean go to the meeting with your prof?
I don't know. It's pretty vague.
It's like, play event and skip it, but I guess play event to see what happens.
Yeah. I guess since I'm supposed to be studying for his class, I should probably go see what he wants.
Yeah, I would be like, sorry I'm late. I had to go see a prof. Right?
Yeah. Just text.
Okay, pro tip, click the stats button if you haven't already. Where's the stats button?
I don't see a stats button.
Maybe it's on like the day-to-day menu.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's play this.
I never took a stats class, so I couldn't really
I took
tell
like
you.
2 and
Yeah.
Oh, stats, bottom left corner of main window.
There we are. Skill requirements?
Oh.
Huh.
So we're at 5 for Rakesh, 20 for Isabella, 0 for Dominic, 15 for Sally. Okay, so every time you do a thing where you play an event with somebody, you could like do a thing with them. All right, well, we're doing pretty good.
The requirements for the ending romances are different, so check back after spring break. So I guess the 2 boxes below each of the people there is the requirements for that person. So we want to be active and spontaneous for Isabella, I think.
Right, because we're going creative and we're hitting our. I mean, everybody wants something like that. Rakesh's requirements are the same as Max's requirements.
Yeah, I think those are the requirements, not what we have, because ours are actually fairly low.
Right. Okay. Well. All right. Wait, does it say there's different characters? Oh, there might be some other prerequisites for some characters, but you must discover them anyhow.
Yeah. During class, I let my partner know I have to see the professor. Luckily, he sent her the same email. Afterwards, we head to his office.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Prof, you wanted to see me?
Bit intense looking.
Yeah, this is definitely an anime game. Notice this is the study.
Notice he is the villain character, probably.
Yeah,
he has that look.
Or a Full Metal Alchemist cosplayer.
They really like that mid-noughts anime, Full Metal Alchemist, and they don't know what good social etiquette is to like keep their cosplay at the events.
Mm-hmm.
And exactly on time. As expected of you. He gives me a smile of appreciation that lights up his face. He had a very wise demeanor, I think. He really is the epitome of a college professor. So dignified and handsome.
You can think they're handsome, you just shouldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's too old for you, and it's the power dynamic is bad, and it's not a good... No. Thank you! Thanks, bro!
Well, anyway, to the matter at hand, you both know I've been helping out the sociology department lately, right? Well, one of the other professors is running an experiment. She wanted me to give a few of my students a little questionnaire. You don't have to, but I'll give you a bit of extra credit for your trouble.
Oh, I'll fill it out, Professor. Ha! I'll never catch up to Anne if I don't get a little extra help. Yeah, now she's wearing the same uniform. This is definitely was a high school sim at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing fine, Carmen. But yes, I'll fill one out, Professor.
The professor looks pleased with both of us, handing our papers to us. There are a few questions on the paper, mostly about my college life. I fill in most of it pretty easily. The last question gives me pause, though. Your fellow student has obtained the answers for the next test. They plan on using them, as do several others. They offer you the chance to use them as well. There is no chance for you to be caught using the answers. Do you use them or no?
There's no chance to be caught, and other people are going to be using them.
I mean, I would probably go no, just so that I would have a knowledge of where I personally am at the class for other assignments. Like, to know where I actually stand without support.
Right.
But that's me. Also, I never really cared that much about my grades.
I do, but I feel like...
As long as I was getting a B, I was like, okay,
I feel like Anne's way too much of a goody-goody.
I marked down no and proudly hand my paper in. Thank you, Anne. He looks over my paper with a bemused grin on his face. I appreciate your time. Now, I don't want to hold you two back from your studies any longer. I'm looking forward to your next project's term.
Thanks, Professor. Yeah, thank you, Professor Task. Thanks for the opportunity.
Of course, dear. Now, run along, you two. I gather Carmen up and we head off to the library.
You're so lucky, Anne. He likes you. No, he just appreciates good grades. You're doing fine, Carmen.
We giggle and continue talking about him as we go on our way. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah. So we need to be more active. Okay.
We're doing good for spontaneous, relatively.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can replace our working at the art store with being a football water person. Hey.
This makes no sense. Ugh. I really don't know why I took this class. Trying to broaden my horizons. Please. Come on, Anne, you can get this. This was me when I took my sociology class first year. Everything all right in there? You sounded like you were frustrated in here, Anne. For a second, I thought it was Max's room.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know I was being that loud. This is just a complicated problem. I'll figure it out.
Oh, did you need a hand? What are you calling me over for, douchebag?
Whoa.
What? Nobody called you, jackass.
Yeah, most call me Tim. This is the persona school of working, is work many jobs when you feel like it.
Yeah. Well then, what are you saying my name for? Hey, Anne.
Oh, hi, Max. I was just talking to Dominic about my homework.
Sounds boring. What are you working on?
Oh, don't worry about it, you guys. I'm gonna figure it out.
The boys look like they doubt me. I guess they might be helpful, but I won't learn anything if I don't puzzle through this stuff.
No, guys, I'll get this. I'm just a little frustrated. It's hard to get, but that's what makes education so worth it.
What? Well said, Anne. Yeah, said like a true crazy person.
Max.
Come on, you slacker. Let some of the real students get something done. Dominic pushes Max away from my door, ushering him down the hall, much to Max's disapproval. As for me, I'm gonna get this eventually. I like how that's an event with the two characters
That we don't want to...
that we definitely don't want anything to do with.
Well, so far we're in a 0 relationship for both of them, so I'd say we're doing well.
0 on purpose.
Yeah.
Why is my alarm on? I could have sworn I set it on time. Damn it. I fly through my room picking up a quick outfit to wear today. I look at the clock. If no one's in my way, I might be able to grab a shower. If there's one downside to having 5 roommates and only one actual bathroom, it's early morning traffic. With everyone's class schedules, people always seem to be coming or going in the morning.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's the morning.
Yeah, which can mean a lot of trouble when you're used to having some privacy in the shower. Dominic laid down the law pretty early. He gathered all of us up into the room, too, but he mostly talked to Isabel and Max.
Map says, "Whoa, the backside of the pillow."
Valid observation. I mean, it's a little harrowing, but people have been pretty good about it. I've actually managed to keep to myself so far. And that's why I'm so mad I overslept this morning. It just ruins everyone's schedule. Oh, the one called Stu subscribed for 50 months. Haven't resubbed to Now Kiss yet, so fulfilling that now. Anyway, have fun shipping. We will, now that you're here. I washed my hair last night, so I should be able to take a quick shower. I mean, I just feel so gross when I can't take one. I haven't been rushed like this since grade school. I have no idea where this event is going.
I know. Let's save. Alright. Let's do it. Let's play the event. And if it turns out it's crappy, then we'll skip it.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to go through today stinking and greasy. I've got time. Hopefully the showers are empty. I grab my towel and things and run down the hall for the bathroom. As I head towards the bathroom, I can see Isabella leaving, her own bathroom bundle in hand.
Have a good day, Isabella.
Isabella just winks at me and holds a finger up to her lips as she goes past. Only as she passes me do I notice that the bundle she's carrying is closed, but she's already dressed.
Wait. Shh, go on, take your shower.
Just as I'm about to question what's going on, the door to the bathroom opens up and I just see the top of a blonde head sticking out. Munchlax regrets nothing for 17 months of support. All my sub for Chaos Lesbian.
Yay!
All right, you assholes. Very funny. Isabel snickers and runs off downstairs like a child who just stole the last cookie. I am going to kill one of you. I'm not even sure which one. Maybe I'll just kill someone at random. The first one to bring back my clothes doesn't get murdered. That's fair, right? Unfortunately, since I'm still standing in the hall, I'm the first one Dominic locks his murder glare on.
You okay, dude?
Dominic blanches at the sight of me and pulls his head back into the bathroom. Did you see someone running by, Anne? And by someone, I mean Max?
No, but... No!
Yeah.
No!
Look, I'll kill her later. Can you just grab me a towel, please? They're in the closet over there.
Okay, do you want me to, like, hand it to you in there?
Dominic sighs and doesn't say anything for a bit. Just hand it to me from over there. It's fine. I head over to the linen closet and grab a fresh towel. I walk close to the bathroom door where Dominic's got his hand waving around. Any time now is fine.
Definitely throw the towel and run away. We're not sneaking a peek.
Yeah. Dominic's hand is still flailing around outside the door. I gently set the towel on his fingers and then run back to my room and shut the door. A few minutes later, I can hear Dominic's triumphant bellow from down the hallway. The next few minutes are nothing but the sounds of tromping feet and either Dominic's yelling or Isabella's shrieking. I should probably get to class, but I don't think it's safe out there. I'm just contemplating trying the window when my door
Get some chaos lesbian points.
bursts open and Isabella slips inside, closing it quickly.
Oh crap, you're still here. Sorry, I didn't think he'd look for me here.
She locks the door behind her, running behind my bed with her face peeking over the covers.
Oh, come on, hon, you know how he is when he's pissed. He just needs to cool off. Isn't it your fault he's pissed? Why are you dragging me into this? Oh, because you're too cute to leave out of it. That doesn't make any sense. Your face doesn't make any sense. Just hide me.
Suddenly there's a pounding on the door. Anne, did Isabella go by you? I cautiously go over to the... I cautiously go and open the door. I barely hear Isabella's eep and duck down.
Actually, wait, why are you still in a towel, Dominic? Why doesn't he... I guess this line is supposed to be his belly button. He's a strange homunculus person, and that's another reason not to date him.
He has no nipples.
I know we haven't seen the nipples. He's also got no belly button. That's very strange.
That might be why he's embarrassed right now.
Maybe. I mean...
I do have to go now. Thank you for your assistance, Anne. Dominic stalks off like he's never been so embarrassed. I close my door again and Isabella starts dying of laughter. I have to admit, it was pretty funny. I may have missed a class, but what an opportunity.
Yes!
Quarter of the way there.
Alright, so hold on. So, we need to be spontaneous and active.
Mm-hmm.
We need to catch up on active a lot.
I think we need both of them to be over 100. One of them has to be over... We're still going through the
Oh, we're
week,
going
I
through
think.
the weekend?
One of them has to be at 150, I think.
I think spontaneous has to be at
Maybe.
150. Sunday, new event!
Ooh. Finals are coming up pretty soon, and if I don't get to the library, I'm never going to get my research done properly. As I double check my reading list to make sure I know what I'm picking up, I can hear the others speaking in the hallway. Oh, some new outfits for a couple of them.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I've got things to do tonight, Dominic, and none of them are babysitting.
He seemed like a very, very... Oh, he seemed in a very, very bad condition. His fever is incredibly high. I can't believe we're all going out. I just want to make sure someone is here to keep an eye on him.
It's just a cold, Dominic, and at worst, it's a little flu. I'm sure he'll be fine with some bed rest. Probably the best thing we can do is leave him alone to sleep. Exactly. I mean, like, I feel bad for him and all, but I actually have to hit up the computer lab or I'm not going to be able to finish my project.
I know. We all have things to do. If he gets really bad, though, he might need help, and I don't want him going ass up on my watch. It would be nice for us to keep an eye on him. I hadn't seen Max for a bit. I didn't know that he was sick. Still, I really do need to go to the library. I guess I might be able to look up the information in those books online. It wouldn't be as good as the real thing, though. My report might suffer for it. Then again, I don't really know if I want to be responsible for Max all by myself. I'm not exactly good around sick people. The others might think I'm already at the library. I could always just sneak out and actually go there.
Skip it.
I feel bad for Max, but I'm no Florence Nightingale. Like Sally said, it's just cold. Bed rest won't fix my grade if I don't get it just right. I'm not sure if the others will figure out. I'm sure the others will figure out someone to stay behind and have a little water.
Hey, Someone Evil just subscribed for 7 months in a row. Thank you, Someone Evil.
Thank you for supporting our evil endeavors for a full 7 months. We hope it continues. While they're arguing, I make my way out to the door with my list.
All right, so we need to be active, which is the fist. We need to be spontaneous. So we need to basically jam active work as much as possible. Wait.
While you're fixing that, I'm gonna go have a little quick bio break.
What does data entry do? Art store clerk makes me spontaneous. Data entry makes me organized. Study makes my grades go up. Oh, I get it. Okay. That will increase my active. This will increase my peace. I feel like my spontaneity is okay. Okay, we'll go wall climbing. Anytime I can't work in an active thing, I can do an active thing. Water boy. Excellent. Perfect. Da-da. 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 Yep, studying is fine. Friday, we'll study in the afternoon, and then we'll go wall climbing at night. And we'll study at night. Perfect. What makes me... Oh, yes. Matt, are you ready to become the most active person in a week? Any work that's not an active work, because we got plenty of spontaneity, has now been replaced with studying, so we can still study.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I feel like I've really min-maxed this. And then every evening spot that we're going wall climbing, we'll need to earn money. But then we go to the pub, too. So perfect.
Because, like, why not, right?
Can we go to the pub on Saturday night, too? We can't. That's ridiculous.
That is surprising.
All right, let's do it.
I believe in us.
Learning, learning, learning.
Ooh. Studying is kind of taking over my life right now.
I did put studying in every single day.
Finals are so close, and I still feel like there's so much to learn. I mean, you are at school, so studying.
Mm-hmm.
Still, when Isabella said I should drop by the cafe to see her, I have to admit it sounded pretty nice. It's important to take breaks from studying, too. Have to let my mind recuperate. Heck, if I'm honest, I'm thinking about just going straight back home and relaxing in my room on my own.
Oh, that's a nice mood. But we're gonna go see Isabella, right?
We want more chaos in our life.
Yeah.
Then again, I've been so buried in my books lately, I'm looking forward to just talking to someone for a little while. I'm actually feeling pretty good as I open the door to go into the cafe. I mean, coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
The cafe is really hopping this afternoon as I enter. I grab a seat and an empty table while I wait to see if Isabella's around to help out.
Why Chaos Lesbian Edition? Because there's only one dating option for Matt and I in this game, and it's this girl. Damn it.
Not quite.
Ah! She's my second choice lesbian option.
Yeah. Because she has a dog.
Yeah. Ooh. Hey, Anne, what can I get for you? Sally? I thought you worked at the farm. I do. But Isabella said one of their regulars called out and she needed a favor. So here I am. Oh, but they didn't have any good uniforms for me, so I'm just in street clothes. Everyone has been asking about it. And there's like 18 kinds of nut milk here, and even I, a vegan, I'm like, really? You can milk that? That's a big mood. Wow.
Too much nut for this vegan.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Sorry, I have to work extra. Oh, it's no big deal. Whoa. Why does that man have a tattoo on his forehead?
That is a strong look. He has the same t-shirt as Max wears.
Oh, maybe they're in a band together.
Yeah. How's that coffee coming, Sally?
Oh, sorry, Memphis. We're working on it. Let me see if I can track down Isabella. She's the only one who knows how to work that thing. I don't know how to get nut from a milk. That wasn't what I meant to say. Yeah, Memphis. Max definitely mentioned Memphis, didn't he? When he couldn't take us to the band thing.
I think so. I mean, he also has a guitar on his back. Now that I'm looking
yeah.
at him a little closer. That's quite the look he has going.
I mean, he looks cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Ann. This is Memphis. He's one of Max's bandmates. Max brought him in here the other week, and he's been popping up ever since.
Pleasure to meet you, Anne.
All right, I'll let Isabella know you're here. Thanks, Sally.
Hate it when she leaves, but love watching her go.
Wow, that's fucking disgusting. Wow, really?
Sorry. He actually does look a little abashed.
Hey, there's my favorite customer. Hi, Isabella. Oh, Sally said you made it in. Yeah, she grabbed our orders. That's not all I would have grabbed. Glad you're taken care of, though.
I suppose she wanted me to come by so she could tease me like this.
Sorry it's so crowded. I had wanted to chat a bit, but I guess it's nothing but work for me. Oh, it's all right. Memphis will just have to keep me company in the meantime.
I shall do my best to entertain.
Oh, be good now, Memphis.
I am always good, Isabella.
That's what I'm worried about.
Isabella chuckles as she leaves the table and goes back to waiting on other tables. Memphis and I chat casually for a while. Every once in a while, Sally or Isabella drops by the table to drop off a refill or some food and to chat for a second. Little by little, the cafe clears out as the other patrons finish what they were doing. Finally, it's just the four of us.
Never again, Isabella. Oh, you're a lifesaver, Sally, honestly. You're... You're lucky the tips were so great. Keep it up and you might even match my tips someday. I just need a little extra money. I'm not trying to compete. That's because you'd lose. Oh, please. If I really worked it, I'd have a pile of tips.
I can tell Sally is joking, but Isabella's brow darkens. Looks like she's getting competitive.
Well, it looks like we've got 2 customers left. As I recall, we both helped them. We both helped them out a lot, didn't we? Yeah? What's your point? Well, Anne, who are you going to tip?
Oh, Lord.
Can I tip both of you? Oh, no. You don't have to go broke. Just tell us who you want to get the tip. You too, band boy.
I'll just go with whatever Anne here decides, so we don't just tie the vote.
Really? I would just be like...
Even it out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks. Well, I mean, we have to.
Yeah, I mean... Sorry, Sally.
Well, I mean, you both helped out a lot, but I guess I'd have to give a tip to Isabella. See, I knew you could spot a good thing when you saw it, Anne.
I've got pretty good eyes, too, you know.
Oh, whatever. It was a stupid question anyway. Oh, don't sulk. I super appreciate the solid you did me. I'm not sulking. Sheesh, you're welcome. Jeez. Well, thank you both for the excellent service and the mind-numbingly terrifying social engineering thing. That was great.
Yeah. Memphis and I lay out the money for our meals and head out the door. I wave goodbye as we head our separate ways. That's kind of a shitty situation.
Yeah, Isabella's maybe not the nicest person. Well. We've pledged our hearts.
To the chaos.
Yeah. I mean, what did we expect?
Like, the wheel turns, and you get the good, and then you get the bad, and then you get the good. But you need to get the bad as well.
That's right. Sometimes the wheel rolls through a beautiful field of flowers, and sometimes it rolls through dog shit.
Fertilizer. I grab up the last of my books and close up my room. Maybe if I... No, I don't... Okay. No, I don't think I can paint with my teeth.
No, it's not odd at all. Nope. Sorry, I've read your line.
That's
but I was
fine.
like, oh no.
Yeah.
Rakesh, what are you up to?
Apparently what he's up to is sitting in front of a canvas, half inside of some kind of weird suit, holding a paintbrush in his teeth?
I mean, this time.
Ah, and just in time. I have been commissioned for the first time.
Hey, that's great news, and it doesn't explain anything, but it's still great news.
Ah, yes. The art store is having a sale, and they wanted some posters done of their mascot. What the
He points to the sort of fuzzy suit. Unfortunately, I think I know where this is going.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if the dean will give me a pass for my classes. Permanent excuse due to excessive weirdness.
So what exactly is that thing, Rakesh?
It is a fabrication. I think this is why I am having trouble recreating it. I don't really know what it is.
Current moon base time 4:20 p.m., says Lurbot.
Yep.
That explains what we just saw in that rabbit.
I mean, this is the perfect setting. Look at the bead curtains.
Yeah, this already looks like somebody who listens to a lot of Pink Floyd lives here.
Among other things, too.
I mean, I bet Rakesh likes King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Well, aren't most mascots just made up things anyway?
Perhaps. I suppose I miss when mascots are simply cartoon animals.
So the suit is the mascot they want you to put on their posters. Don't they have any other pictures?
It is a new mascot for them, apparently. I believe it was someone from the Theater District's final project.
Yeah, so why not just hang it up on the wall and paint it from there?
No, I tried that, but I cannot see how the body should feel. It does not make sense to me. Wait, I've got it.
Yeah, I knew where this is going.
We will steal a mannequin from the local department store. I will get my sneaking hat. Sneaking hat?
Or not. Oh, Rakesh, we're not stealing a mannequin. I mean, really, it's just creepy, Rakesh.
It would only be for art.
That's part of what's creepy, Rakesh.
Well then, I am once more defeated. I cannot think of what else to do. Unless, well...
Okay, this time for sure.
No. I do not think the zoo rents their simians. Wait, you could wear it for me.
How could you make something so predictable so weird?
What?
Never mind. I really don't think you need me to wear that thing.
Rakesh struggles out of the suit, nearly tipping over a few times. Finally, he holds it in front of me. Please, Anne, it would be a great help.
If I wasn't sure it was some kind of mascot costume, the giant pink body and rabbit ears assure me. It's probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. That's the only way, Rakesh, really.
I mean, put it on, right?
Just take a picture. Now take a picture of me with your cell phone. Now I can get out of it.
Yep. That's the practical thing, not the zany thing.
That's
We're
true.
here for the zany thing.
That's true.
Well, if you're sure we can't borrow a mannequin.
Oh, just give me the outfit, Rakesh. I don't mind helping you sometimes, Rakesh, but really. I'm grumbling, but this... Oh, sorry.
I'm grumbling, but the suit fits me fairly well somehow. It doesn't smell super great, but at least it's not revealing. I thought I'd feel embarrassed, but really I just feel a little silly. After a few moments, I'm looking out through the thing's mouth. Rakesh is beaming at me.
Is it okay?
I did not think it was possible for you to look cuter, though I think I understand what they mean by cute as a bug now.
Thank you, but can you please draw?
I'm just glad he can't see me blushing inside this thing. Rakesh takes it to heart, though, and starts sketching. It takes about 20 minutes of him comparing back and forth before he finally nods at the canvas. Yes, I think that will do it. Thank you, Anne. I could not have done this without you. I understand the mascot much better.
Well, I'm glad I could help, Rakesh. I just hope you don't need me to do this all the time.
No, I have it now. I appreciate your willingness to help. That is all.
I shimmy out of the costume, bundling it up and handing it back to Rakesh. I take a peek at his canvas, and I have to admit, it is a really cute mascot. I'm a bit late to my class, but luckily the professor's not too worried about my studies. Alright, that was Monday. We're at Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It's a new event.
Yeah, I suppose I could see what's going on tonight, but honestly, it's been a pretty long week. It's only halfway done. I think I've earned a nice night inside. I'm heading to my room when I hear Isabella humming some wordless tune.
Isabella's room. Oof, we never get to look in here.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it like a third of the size of Rakesh's? That seems like something she wouldn't stand for.
It might be that, like, it's smaller, therefore it's less to clean.
Mm.
Or maybe the developer didn't really think about it. I peek my head in, looks like she's got some plans? Oh, I wonder if she's getting ready for a date with that Chad guy. I don't really know him very well, but Isabella seems to be pretty into him. It looks like she got a lot of shirts lined up on her bed. They range from really casual to really fancy. I wonder how she decides what to wear for one of these. Never been great at dating. I wonder if she got any tips. Then again, she probably doesn't want to be bothered.
We're gonna play this event.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll never really find out if I don't talk to someone about it.
Hey, Isabella, how are you? Anne, hey girl, I'm doing great. Chad and I are gonna hit up a club tonight. He's surprisingly light on his feet, you know. He says he took a dancing class for the agility. I shouldn't have laughed at him, but well. So you two were really hitting it off then.
Isabella stops selecting her outfit, looking at me like she's assessing me.
If it weren't a date, I'd invite you along. There are plenty of eligible guys at a place like this. I mean, yeah, a lot of them are douchebags. But they're perfectly nice for a nice night of fun, though. What? No, I could never do that.
I feel my cheeks getting red.
Oh, come on, Anne. This is college. You're never going to have a better place to experiment, to really put yourself out there, you know? You've got to take advantage of this opportunity. You'll never know how many fish in the sea if you never put out any bait. Carpe diem, I guess. I don't know, Isabella. I don't think I could ever be as brave as you.
Isabel's voice is muffled as she pulls on a lovely deep red shirt. It hangs slightly from one shoulder, showing off a bit of midriff on the opposite side. She then pulls on a very nice coat over the outfit.
Oh, sure you can, because there's no consequence for failure here. No one's gonna care if you hooked up with some random guy in college. That's what college is for. I guess. I don't... Seriously, Anne, you've got to work on getting out there, otherwise you're not gonna have any fun in college at all. Ooh, maybe I'll flash this one at max my way out, huh? How do I look?
I mean,
Yeah?
courage. Yeah.
She doesn't want a nuanced relationship. She just wants us to be like, you go, girl.
Yeah.
That's actually very pretty, Isabella. Oh, thanks, hon.
She does a little twirl in front of her mirror, showing off a bit more skin as she does so. Her tight pants really show off her legs nicely.
I guess I see what you mean about trying to seize the opportunity. It's just hard to, break out of my rut. Oh, I know, Anne. It's always hard facing those first few rejections, putting yourself out there. But when it's all said and done, if you've never put yourself out there, you're always going to wonder what would have happened. Trust me, you're more than pretty enough that you're not going to have trouble finding guys to wrap around your finger.
I can't help but laugh at the idea. Also, the first time I dated, I had no idea what I was doing, and I iterated on that to the point where I actually know how to, go on a date, treat someone in a romantic sense fairly. It's a skill that you have to practice.
Yeah, very true, very true. No one's good at anything immediately.
Yeah.
Like that whole myth of the child prodigy is a myth. Like some people have a lot more aptitude for different things, but very few people do anything. I would say almost nobody does anything well without practice.
Yeah. There are several things that I have aptitude for that I'm not very good at because I didn't practice them. Like drawing. I have a good eye for it. I'm not very good at drawing a nice circle, though.
Oh, you could start drawing.
Yeah.
It's never
Making
too late.
time.
Well, I don't know about that. I guess it couldn't hurt to try and get out a little more though. I mean, I did kind of come to college just for that reason. Try to break out of my shell a little. That's the spirit, I promise you. Some other night I'll take you out to a club and we'll try some flirting. And you can see how much fun it is.
We can flirt right here.
Yeah, we can flirt right now.
Yeah. Isabel comes over to give me a firm hug. Afterwards, she holds me at arm's length and takes a deep breath.
We'll get you out of your shell yet, little Anne. First, though, what is that shampoo? You smell delicious. Oh, it's just some strawberry shampoo.
Isabella reaches over to softly brush the hair from my cheeks, her fingers lightly tracing the outline of my cheekbones. She's grinning slightly as she looks into my eyes.
Oh, yes, you definitely have the boys all over you. I don't know. If you keep dressing like that, I don't think the boys would be paying me any attention regardless. Oh, you're a sweetie. Well, don't worry. If the boys are too dumb to notice you, I'm sure the girls will. You're not... Too bad you're not looking for them, hun. Who said that?
Are you sure?
Nobody said that.
Are you sure, Isabel?
Nobody said that. Isabella hugs... Oh, sorry, that's you.
We're just so caught up in the moment of that. Isabella hugs me again quickly before grabbing her purse and heading downstairs.
Wish me luck.
I wave goodbye to her and wish her best of luck on her way out. If only Chad wasn't in our way.
Yeah.
Right? On my way back to my room, I wonder why she said those things. Maybe she's attracted to me? No, that doesn't make any sense. She's got her pick. And a boyfriend.
Yeah, people can be bi and pan.
And poly.
Mm-hmm.
I put it out of my head for now and head off to bed. I think we're finally at the cusp of events being like, okay, this is not just flirting, it's actually getting into rising action. People actually noticing, oh hey, you exist. Let's make out.
All right. We got... Our grades are 181. That's pretty good.
I think my professor might hate me. I know he didn't cover those damn questions during his lectures. I guess that's the sort of thing I should expect in college, though. Just to have to hit the books that much harder.
Hey guys, I'm home. Anyone else have a terrible...
No sooner have I opened my mouth than a little sucker dart has attached itself to my forehead.
Reach for the sky, Anne. You've got no hope of defeating the Rowdy Bunch.
Your chances are slimmer than finding an open spot on the commute train to Bihar.
What he said. Now drop those books, sucker.
Isabel and Rakesh are standing in the dining area, holding dart blasters leveled right at me. Suddenly, a bunch of darts bloom on the wall beside Isabella, who goes diving behind the common room couch.
Oh, no you don't. You rowdy bunch have had the run of this place for far too long. It is now time for the Serene Gang to put you in your place.
Yeah! And apparently Max and Sally were upstairs, their guns pointed at me and the other two. Both sides look at me somewhat expectantly.
I think we play the event and go join the Rowdy Bunch.
Yeah.
I suppose you don't need me as a negotiator, do you? Oh, sorry, Anne. The only bargaining chip the Rowdy Bunch understand is the barrel of a gun.
It is true, all other bargaining chips are both very confusing and infuriating to us.
I don't really have a gun, so I don't know what you want me to do.
I take a look around the room and notice that both Max and Rakesh have 2 guns apiece.
Unless one of you guys wants to give up your spare gun for me.
I don't know. Isabella said I was only a spray of doves away from being my own John Woo movie. More like a John Poo movie. I look hella gangster like this.
No. I think it's a good idea. Come join our side of the fight, kid. We'll treat you real nice.
Isabella winks at me, even though she's still got a gun pointed at me.
Oh, no you don't. Come to our side, Anne. We're the side that's right. We'll finally be able to tame this Wild West dormitory. Never! Our side has the goodies. No, we're the goodies. Their side has baddies.
Everyone groans.
Oh, you're not doing yourself any favors, Sally.
Still, I should probably pick soon. Their trigger fingers are looking mighty itchy. That was a quick choice, but
I mean, sorry, Sally. Hey, we got points for Rakesh, too. Sorry, Sally, but if I'm gonna do this, then I don't want to have to even stand next to Max. It's time to get rowdy.
Oh yes, you seem a very rowdy sort to me, Anne. I'm hurt, Anne. Hurt, I say. Allow me to demonstrate my hurt. Suddenly, the Serene Gang starts firing at me. I squeal as I dive behind the couch for cover. Luckily, Rakesh tosses his pistol right in front of me, and I pop up shooting. Max sprouts a new forehead dart for his trouble, while my new teammates begin forcing the two back up the stairs.
Come on, the bedrooms are off limits. We've got them cornered. You may have more, but a cornered dog will definitely bite a much bigger dog. Well, we're the biggest dogs of all, right? Yeah, you're damn right.
Together with my new roommates, we charge up the stairs with our guns facing forward. When we get upstairs, though, the other two are nowhere to be seen. Isabella points towards the bathroom while holding the gun up to her lips for silence.
One of them's going to be in the closet.
Yeah. We all nod and begin sneaking our way towards the bathroom. Just as we're about to get there, I hear a scream from behind us. They were hiding behind the far side of the banister.
Ha!
As we all turn to face Sally's blazing gun, we hear movement from behind us in the bathroom. Ambush! We scatter as Max comes out of the bathroom, 2 guns firing in both directions. I catch a few good shots, but Sally and Max get back together at the stairs and head back down.
Let's get 'em, Rowdy Bunch!
Chasing after our enemies, the fight rages through the house for the next few hours. That would be a lot. Wow. Finally, everyone collapses in the common room, laughing. Holy hell, what the hell happened in here? Even you, Anne? This is ridiculous.
Go fuck yourself.
No, I don't even care who started this. Get to cleaning. What are you, 12? Clean this place up. I mean...
Right?
Okay. Yeah. Dominic's face is suddenly covered in darts, and the lot of us are running for our rooms. Totally worth it. I wonder how it feels to be a wet blanket.
I don't know. Alright. Sunday. Wall climbing. Yeah!
Yeah.
Well, we got 9 active points for that. Amazing.
Oh, dang.
I went to the pub, so now we're at 2966. We've more than doubled.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What can we do that's active?
Nothing there. I think the studies were there is where you want to
Yeah.
go.
Well, because, yeah. That...
Because we're doing fine for money.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's just study.
Yeah.
Football is the only active work. We can't do anything that will give us spontaneity. That's fine. We can catch up on our active stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday we can. Yep. I think I. Oh, well, we can swap a spont. I think we're doing fine on spontaneity. We'll have to do some more spontaneity, but I want to catch up on our activities.
I mean, we want them both at least at 100, right?
Yes.
We're fine for energy.
Yeah.
Because we've been skipping events.
That's true. Yeah, we can just skip some bullshit events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, careful planning for spontaneity. Exactly.
Yes, I feel like this is the perfect. This is perfect until we can catch up on active and then start putting more points into spontaneity.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. Oh, I guess we could have slept in and skipped class, but
I don't think we'll gain anything from that. I can't believe the weekend went by so quickly. It's the last week of the quarter, though, so everyone's busy studying. No big parties or get-togethers or anything. Even Latin House was quiet this weekend while we all finally got to our studies. It's been really nice meeting all these new people, but I can't let that slip me up on my very first college finals. Today's classes were mostly about making sure everyone understood the material.
We've been doing a lot of studying. We're fine.
Yeah, which basically means tonight is even more studying. As I get to the top of the stairs, about to get into my room, I can see Isabella standing in her doorway. She's just staring inside like there's something in there. I get to my own door and she's still standing in her doorway. I'm not sure if I should see
Absolutely,
what's up.
we're playing this event.
Yeah. Then again, maybe it's something I can help with. I try my best to stay quiet while Isabel is still transfixed by her own room. Finally, when I get right behind her, I poke her right in the small of the back.
Oh my god, Anne, you little coquette. Hey, Isabel, is there something wrong with your room? Oh, no, sorry.
She seems to go vacant for a moment, and then just goes into her room kind of quietly. Now I'm actually a little concerned.
No, really, Isabella, what's up? Oh, I'm fine. Just look, my final tomorrow is a big one, and I've been studying all weekend, you know? And I still don't think I know this stuff. I'm sure you're doing great, Isabella. Hard work always pays off in these sorts of situations. Bootstraps, etc. Oh, you're so sweet to reinforce the capitalist norm, Anne. I think I just need to relax a bit, but with everybody else worried about finals, nothing's going on. Heck, even Chad has to study. Apparently, if he fails another class, he's off the football team. Wow, I didn't know there were still athletes like that. He needs to clean up his act, but I'm not really with him for his academic prowess. It's just a lot of stress, you know. Yeah, I understand. Well, you're here now, cutie. We could have a party for two. Well, sure, relaxation is important. Let's chat a bit.
Isabella flops down onto her bed, stretching for a moment, then folding herself over to reach underneath it. When she comes back up, she's holding a bottle of rum.
Come on, close the door and come relax with me. We can forget about the pressure for a little while and just have some fun. Oh, I guess we could take a drink break. I don't know if I want to drink, though. I've still got studying of my own to do. What? No, that's what everyone's saying tonight. Come on, I just gotta get loose here. Are we still doing phrasing?
We're always doing phrasing.
I don't want to. I've done some phrasing in my time, but I don't think I want to do phrasing now. What about your test tomorrow? You don't want to be doing it hungover.
Isabella drops the bottle on the bed and wanders off to her desk for a moment. I close the door behind me. She returns holding a magic marker. She gives me a come hither stare, holding the marker at me with one hand. She lifts her... Sorry. At me, while with one hand she lifts her shirt up over her belly with the other.
This is a tortured sentence.
Yeah.
Easy. You should know I always have the right answers, especially if you help to get them all over my body. Yes. How is this even an option? Isabella, you can't cheat. Sure I can. It's easy. Look.
Isabella rolls her eyes at me, then starts writing on her arm.
Anne's measurements are... Hey, no one's going to put that on any test. Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking about quizzing some people about it later. You better help me fill out the rest so I don't give people the wrong grade. Oh, give me that pen. If you want to have to write something, you'll have to take a drink. Or,
Yeah.
Oh, it's on.
I take the bottle from Isabella and take a tiny sip. It's all in good fun after all, and I have to admit it is kind of nice to unwind a bit. Then it's time to write some facts of my own.
Isabella wears kitty panties on. Hey!
For the next few hours, we pass the marker back and forth, taking drinks of rum before each phrase. After a while, Isabella's arms and legs are covered with various dirty scrawlings.
I'm glad you're not actually going to cheat, Isabella. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't. I'm here to do well, and it doesn't mean anything if I cheat. I'd be letting everyone down. Well, I know you can do it, Isabella. Although maybe the rum wasn't the best idea. I'm kind of floating right now. Oh, yeah, it's about time I try to sleep it off myself. Come on, let's get to bed. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow, Anne. Wait, that's not right. I'm Anne. Haha, see you.
My studying will have to wait for another night. By the time I do see Isabella the next morning, she looks terrible. She must have failed her test. I feel awful. I shouldn't have kept her up so late. Really?
What? Boo!
We can go back.
We can, but when was the last time I saved?
No, you can just scroll wheel back, right?
Oh, yeah. Boo. I'm just skipping through this because that's boring as hell. I feel like getting drunk and like writing sex notes all over somebody is very good, and you should never have skipped that.
Yeah. And you know, at one point they also did one of those cool S's.
Oh, the Stussy S.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Stussy?
The Stussy S. Vice did a whole investigation on it. They're like, what the fuck is this?
Did they actually find an answer? Or is it just like lost to the ether?
I can't remember now. I'd have to read it again. We got a peck on the cheek. Oh, whoops. Oh, well. Well, I don't think I could be any more ready for finals.
Ooh, a new event. More ready for finals. I'm actually not sure what to do with myself now. Hey, Anne, do you have a second? I could use a bit of help.
No. Oh, Dominic, good timing. I was just finishing up.
Are you sure I'm not interrupting? If you got studying to do, I won't get in the way.
Oh, no, I'm fine. What's up?
I got behind in grading papers. I need some help to get them done before tomorrow. They're for finals, so it has to be done quick.
Fuck it. Actually, Dominic, well, I've been kind of hitting my books hard. I was hoping to just take a break for a bit. Maybe get a bite to eat.
Hey, I understand. It's not a big deal, I guess. I'll just have to pull an all-nighter. Dominic grins wearily, but waves goodbye.
See, that's how we regain our energy.
I feel a little bad, but it's just mentioning food has reminded me that I haven't eaten anything all day.
Flapjacks of War just subscribed for 8 months in a row.
Food.
All right. Go outside. Do some athletics. Hey, a new event. My finals are done.
Yeah.
Grueling.
Winter break is set to start after this week. Apparently there are makeup finals on Friday before they officially end the quarter.
Oh, for people who are like sick and stuff.
Yeah.
Eterin, just subscribe for 26 months. Woo!
Dang. That just means I get to spend Thanksgiving with my new roommates. Everyone's pretty happy about their tests being over. Even if we bombed a test, we all just have to have them over with.
This is also some bad stuff.
Yeah. Most of us slept in today, catching up on sleep we've been missing from the last few days of studying. Since Sally and Rakesh are doing the cooking, the rest of us took the opportunity to watch the movies. I can't think of the last time the whole house got together like this. It's kind of nice. I can't believe how nice everyone here has been. We've all gathered on this couch, and it's like we've known each other for ages. I'm pretty happy right now.
Hey, Ann, Max, one of you want to come in here and give us a hand real quick?
Unbound Laconicity. Subscribe for 64 months.
Woo!
That's a
That's
big
so
number.
many. That's so long. Thank you.
Yeah,
Your support is so supportive.
yeah.
Like a pillow top mattress with individually wrapped springs.
Exactly. That's what you are. You're a mattress.
With no horse bits in it.
What?
Matt, do you know why mattresses have tags?
Oh, I heard
Yeah.
talk about this.
Molly Lewis has shared a 69 bits. Hey, speaking of things, Molly Lewis, guess what comes out on Thursday? That's tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It's something Matt and I have seen a lot of.
Yeah, and Molly saw some of.
Yeah. It's the new episode of The Panelists, and it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that everybody should note that Matt and I are both working very hard on making it very good, cutting only to the spiciest meat.
And making sure that the audio is crisp.
Oh, we're
Just
working
for
so
you.
hard on the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yes, The Panelists is so good. So go watch it and go tell Molly how great she is being the host. And Earthen One has also cheered a 69 bit saying, nice.
Yeah.
So that's coming out at 10 a.m. tomorrow, 10 a.m. Thursdays. You got 7 more episodes in that season.
Mm. And then who knows? There will be a future.
Mm-hmm. All right, they just need some help. Oh yeah, it's fine. We just need a little help with some of the cutting.
Can I go, or were you going to?
Let's skip it. I don't care about. I don't want to date Sally or Rakesh. Do you?
No, not really.
Yeah, you go ahead, Max. Also, I can stay out with Isabella, maybe. I'll stay out here, but I don't think that's really how events work. It's
Yeah.
not really like a branching. You don't get a choice. It's either do it or don't.
Yeah. Sally and Max head back into the kitchen as the movie continues. It's nice to just hang out here and let the stress of the last quarter fade away. I was nervous at first, but I really feel like I'm getting along
You
well
can't
with
date
everyone.
Sally? Oh.
Oh, I think I remember people saying that Isabel was the only bi woman. Another hour later, Rakesh comes out holding a turkey and Sally comes out holding a large lasagna platter. Max comes out with a salad bowl and some candied yams. It's quite a spread. Everyone gathers around the table and shares the delicious meal.
Obligatory house corp line going content. Well. Study. Wall climbing. Wow, we got 9 points for activity for wall climbing. Maybe we can just active wall climbing and do spontaneous work.
Mm-hmm.
Because the evening gives you a lot more slots. Interesting.
Because we have to make money to do the evening things anyway.
Yes. We are slightly losing money. Hey, it's winter break! Just click start to play the big event. Hey, perfect! And then we'll be finished for our stream for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go. Wait, do we have a stream tonight? Is Tinker Tailor happening tonight? Or AFK? I don't want to run into AFK.
Tinker Tailor
It's Thursday.
is Thursdays.
Am I excited for the BPR? I'm very excited for the PPR. I think we might have PPR people here too. Poor Gramp locked in the editing room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to start this event if it's going to run into AFK. So maybe we won't. Maybe we'll come back to that. But look, we're up to 75 spontaneity and 64 activity. We're doing great.
AFK.
AFK. So that's very good. I think maybe like one more week of like max active will
No,
catch
not
us up.
Max. Not Max.
No, yeah. Avoid him. So, I'm actually having quite a bit of fun
Mm.
playing this game. Like, I don't like the characters, but the game makes me feel somewhat invested.
I mean, like, some of the characters are fun,
Mm-hmm.
but they're just not like the romantic interest for us. Like Rakesh and Sally are fun enough,
Mm-hmm.
but we're just like, nah, you're fine as friends.
Yeah. Cassie13 says, we're doing great, and I'm led to believe that they know more about this game than we do.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think our stats are coming along well. We're starting the next session on a high note. Winter break, says Reinert. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, AFK's coming up in less than 10 minutes now.
AFK,
AFK.
Yeah.
It's some people playing A game.
A game. I don't remember what the game is. Let's.
Oh, Munchlax Regrets Nothing says that this is the good level of trash because it's not, it doesn't make us angry, it just makes us, like, annoyed. And, like, we're, like, funnily disdainful of it, but we're not like, oh, this is actually awful.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 404, laws not found.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Cameron and Ben and somebody else.
Ian, I think I saw him here.
Ah, that would be why Ian was here then. So everyone have a great time. We're gonna come. So tomorrow our streams are heavily interrupted though. There is no checkpoint and there's no magic because we're doing the Modern Horizons pre-releases Thursday and it's very exciting. But we have a lot of pre-production to do to get ready for that.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So no streams, just work.
Except for Tinker Tailor at night, but that'll be separate to it.
Yes.
But on Friday,
All day.
All day, it'll start at 11, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll play it forward the next day, along with Adam's Game House. and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great time. Check out the panelists tomorrow on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/loadingreadyrun. Maybe you don't know we have a YouTube channel. That's unlikely, but I mean, sometimes one atom hits another atom just right and life begins.
On YouTube.
Probably not.
Not wholesome life on there anyway. We're all right because we started off of YouTube and went on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the key.
Pre-YouTube.
Pre-YouTube.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.